Welcome to Localization News You Can Use, your daily dose of localization know-how for Wednesday, November 19th, 2025. We are starting today's roundup with significant movements in the technology sector, where the bridge between generative AI and authentic multilingual communication is being reinforced by some major players. First up, Cisco has made a definitive move to enhance its collaboration tools by acquiring Ezdubs. This acquisition is set to bring real-time, voice-preserving translation directly into Webex. The key here isn't just translation. It's the preservation of the speaker's voice and emotion, pushing virtual meetings closer to the feeling of an in-person interaction, regardless of the language spoken. In a similar vein of breaking down barriers, Microsoft has launched Project Gecko. This initiative is specifically designed to end the language divide currently plaguing generative AI. By focusing on low-resource languages and cultural nuance, Project Gecko aims to democratize access to advanced AI tools, ensuring they serve a global population rather than just speakers of dominant languages. And in the world of sports media, the Yes Network has entered into a strategic agreement with CAMB.AI. This partnership explores using AI to localize content for fans of the New York Yankees and Brooklyn Nets. It's a clear signal that major broadcasters are looking to AI not just for efficiency, but to hyper-personalize the fan experience across different languages. Shifting gears to the regulatory and public sector landscape, there is increasing pressure on government bodies to ensure safety through language access. A coalition of over a dozen attorneys general is calling on the FCC to expand multilingual emergency alerts. The argument is simple but critical. Safety warnings must be understood by everyone, regardless of their native tongue, to be effective during crises. On the industry side, Universal Translation Services is strengthening its support systems as the U.S. government reopens, positioning itself to handle the influx of federal demand. Meanwhile, across the pond, Locate Translate has unveiled a dedicated legal translation desk specifically designed for UK courts and law firms, addressing the specialized needs of the British legal system. Now, let's look at the community and events. If you are planning your end-of-year schedule, Elia Association is gearing up for Focus PM 2025 in Athens this December, with a theme centered on the Agora of project management. Additionally, Slater has released a recap of the Translating Europe Forum 2025, highlighting the key takeaways from one of the continent's most significant gatherings. We also have updates on upcoming agendas. Multilingual has unveiled the speaker lineup for Gen AI in Localization 2025, and Nimdzi Insights has named Interpret Bank their Tech of the Week, signaling its growing utility for interpreters in the field. I want to take a moment to highlight the vibrant discussions happening right now among industry thought leaders. On LinkedIn, the conversation is diverse and strategic. Stefan Huyghe is challenging us to don't stick to the script, advocating for adaptability in localization workflows. Libor Safar offered a creative, futuristic piece imagined from November 2045, prompting us to think long-term. On the practical side, Despoina Polyzoidou is discussing the intersection of MDR compliance and linguistic quality assurance, a must-read for anyone in life sciences. We are also seeing deep dives into methodology. Aclaro published insights on how cultural intelligence can make or break a global brand, while Crowdin is tackling the specifics of iOS localization. From a data perspective, Phrase reports that enterprises are increasingly relying on machine translation to keep up with content volumes, and Slater has released a key benchmark on AI translation evaluation for 2025. Finally, we see a strong focus on professional growth. Viveda Jean is discussing MTPE activities, Eugen Babin is focused on client relationships, and Andres Romero Arcas is talking about purpose in his latest update. It is clear that while technology advances, the human element, purpose, relationships, and intelligence remain central. Thank you for listening to this episode of Localization News You Can Use, your daily dose of localization know-how.